I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's been a fucking fat minute. And I'm sorry I disappeared on y'all. I've been going through a lot. I've been trying to like reorganize my life and try to figure out things. But I wanna talk to you guys real quick. I wanna ask you guys, have you ever had that person in your life who you thought would be your forever thing, but life just didn't turn out to be that way? Because there was this girl I knew. I didn't even know this girl. We kind of like, I seen this girl before in like a past life, but I never got to know her, I guess. I don't know.
Sin City wasn't made for
And I was like, bro, I need her. I never felt a connection the way I did. And the crazy thing was, we never met in person. This was literally through a phone. We would just be texting. Like, we just never got a chance to see each other in person. And I think for the most part, it was my fault because I didn't know this at the moment, but I was turning into a simp. And it sounds so cliche of me to say now because I feel like I'm no longer that person, but I think for the right person, you can simp a little. Like, it's not bad to be a simp, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was so weird because like I didn't know I was turning into this person. I feel like she was being pushed further and further and further away from me because I was this person. And I just didn't know at the time, so I started making like, you know, cringy sad TikToks, and most of them are private, by the way. Y'all niggas ain't gonna catch me in 4K. But them TikToks they were cringy. I always just like be making sad TikToks, in your feelings TikToks, hurt TikToks. It was kind of my way of coping with the situation, but it didn't really help because I never got that help that I needed at the time. And for the most part, I was by myself. Like, I would be dealing with this shit myself. So it was a lot at the time, at the moment. But what helped me was that I was able to reach out to my friends and people that I was really close with, and they kind of gave me more of an insight as to what a relationship consists of and the energy that not only you should be putting into them, but also what you should be receiving from the other person. A relationship, for the most part, I wouldn't say all the time, a relationship is 50-50, and everyone knows that. And at times it can be 60-40, 40-60, and I'm a lover boy. Like, I want to be in a relationship. At least I wanted to at the moment. I wanted to be in a relationship. And yeah, it never really turned out well for me. But from what I remember of her, she was just, to me anyways, I thought she was stunning. She was short, little petite. She was short. She was 5'3", little light skinned thing, bro. She got curly hair. Bro, she had them eyes that would look into your soul, my God. Like, ooh, bro, all right, so here's another thing I noticed about her. So back in the day, back in 2020 when we were first actually talking, we never FaceTime face to face. She would always see my face, but I would never see hers. And I never understood why. It was like, why won't you, like, it's literally called FaceTime, but you won't let me see your face? Like, why? I don't understand. Like, and the crazy thing would be that she would call me and she would put me on the spot and then not show her face, and then we talk for literal hours. There'd be days we talk for hours. I remember there was a day I talked to her mama. There was a day we talked to her brother. There was a day we even thought about raising her brother. Like, we would talk about the most random shit, and so much shit would happen where her parents would budge in at the same time mine would, or she would be thinking about a topic and then I'd say it and she'd be like, oh, I was just thinking about that. And I'm like, damn, we got, like, you just felt like someone that I needed at the time, at the moment. It just felt so, it felt so real. And the crazy thing was, it wasn't real. It was through a phone. It was through a device. I've never seen this girl in my life, bruh. Ain't that crazy? I've never seen her in my life, bro. And she done made me fell in love. Hey, if she watching this, act up. So for the most part, we were really fucking close. And it kind of bothered me how we never were able to see each other. I do remember, you know what's crazy? The one day we would have been able to see each other was the one day I didn't have my car. Like, I think my car had some type of issue. Had to get that bitch taken off, and I didn't have a car. She was talking about some come swoop. I didn't have no car, and we couldn't do a goddamn thing, bro. I remember after that day, for like 3 days after that day hit, I was so pissed off. I was just full of rage. I didn't want to do anything. I was annoyed. I remember that I'd actually screenshot her story, and I would edit a lot of her faces onto different TikToks, and I'd make so much stuff concerning this girl. I don't know. I thought I was doing something that she's never seen before in a guy. Like, what other guy do you think would be drawing her and then putting her in a TikTok and then having nice music in the background? It was like, I felt like I was going above and beyond to a point where she would consider me attractive because I was doing so much for her. But in reality, all of that was doing was pushing her further and further away from me. And I never knew that at the moment. I just was like, oh, I'm doing this, this, and this for her. She gotta like me more. I'm doing more than the average guy. But at the time, I was putting so much energy towards her that I had no energy for myself to do the things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? So that didn't really turn out well. Yeah, and I think I found out way too late. I found out way too late that I wasn't doing the right thing. Because I was just blind. You know how you say people are like blind to love? Like, that was me. And I wasn't ready. I was not ready for that. Bro, this girl put me onto zodiac signs, bro. Like, I feel crazy even. It's crazy saying that this girl put me on zodiac signs. Like, niggas talk about some, I'm a Aries, I'm a Taurus, bro. I'm a Virgo. I'm like, what? Why would I want to memorize this shit? I know she was a Libra, and I was a Cancer. And there was a point, I kid you not, I'd be looking up our signs and our like compatibility, bro. I was doing everything, bro. I was doing everything for us. But you know what? I'm glad things ended the way they did, because let's say we get into a relationship and she doesn't really like me the way that she claimed to be. She could be showing fake energy, fake bullshit. Like, I wouldn't want that. And to trap her into something that is a fantasy in my head, but in reality is just not what it seems to be, I feel like that's torture. I feel like that's just mental torture. Like, I'd much rather her be free and talk to whoever the fuck she wants to talk to and be able to do what she wants to do, because I don't want to hold her back. I feel like that's the last thing that I want to do to her. She deserves better than to be held back. And if the future brings us together, then dope, sweet. But I promise you, I can promise you, I'm not crossing my fingers that we're gonna come back together. It's just not happening. It's not happening. But life is weird. Life is strange. Life gives me so many weird things. Like, it's a weird phenomenon for me. So I'm gonna keep doing what I'm gonna keep doing what I do. You guys are gonna stay tuned. I'm going to go work out again, because I worked out like 3 times today. I feel great. I'm finally taking care of myself the way I definitely should be. Hence me uploading this YouTube video. I want to take care of you guys again. I want you guys to be hyped, be ready for new content. Yes, this is my year. New unreleased music coming on this channel. If you guys enjoyed the video, if you enjoyed my story time, I would love for you guys to hit that like button, subscribe. Yo, let's get it up. Like, let's run these figures up. Let's got these digits up.
My bag is stuck in the middle of squares, like grid on my life is a red alarm.